I call over the meeting of the Common Council for Tuesday, January 7th, 2014 at 7 p.m. Prior to this meeting, notice was given to the community posting the appropriate places. Notice was also given the news media request minute, mailing the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel and mycommunitynow.com. Mr. Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderperson Morales.
Here.
Alderperson Schlissel.
Here.
Alderperson Hollenbeck.
Here.
Alderperson Lipwitz.
Here.
Alderperson Bartoshevitz.
If you can all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A moment of silence tonight, please. I would ask that you keep the families of Ron Dammit, husband of Lynn Dammit's Board of Health member, Sandra Geiger, her husband Jim Geiger, Jacqueline Bartoshevitz, her husband Dick, and Mary Gargalack, her husband John, from the Board of Review, in your thoughts and your prayers. A moment of silence on behalf of those who have been lost in our community. Thank you. Please be seated.
Is there anybody who wishes to speak on any items listed on the agenda? Second call, is there anybody who wishes to speak on any items listed on the agenda? Third and final call, is there anybody who wishes to speak on any items listed on the agenda? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, consent agenda items?
Number 1, minutes of the Finance meeting held December 17, 2013. Minutes of the Personnel Committee held December 17, 2013. Claims ending December 31st, 2013 in the amount of $662,646.79.
A motion to approve the consent agenda items would be in order.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Hollenbeck, seconded by Alderman Bartoshevitz. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. Lock your votes. All voting in favor.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
No items removed from consent agenda. Old business, none. New business. Number 1, discussion and necessary action regarding minutes of the Common Council held December 17, 2013.
Mr. Clerk, let the record show that Alderman Hollenbeck has left the council chambers at 7:05 p.m. A motion to approve the minutes of the Common Council meeting would be in order.
I so move, and we don't have any corrections.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Bartoshevitz, seconded by Alderman Lickrook. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. Lock your votes.
Motion
1, 2, 4, 5 voting yes, 3 abstain. Yeah, let the record show that Alderman Hollenbeck is back at 7:06 p.m.
Discussion and necessary action regarding the Mayor of Hohenfeld to refer to potential change to the makeup of the Cudahy Finance Committee to Rules, Laws, and Licensing Committee.
Members of the council, in reviewing our finance committee, I saw that after 2008, when the position of the clerk, treasurer, and comptroller was split, the makeup of the finance committee was changed, where the clerk, treasurer, as well as the comptroller were made members of the finance committee as non-voting members. Throughout that process, in 2012, the position of city accountant was updated to a director of finance position. As we've seen in 2013 throughout the budgets process and various dealings, the finance director is an integral part of our city's finances. Therefore, I would recommend a change to our code, and I would like this item, adding the finance director, referred to our Rules, Laws, and Licensing Committee for their input, and then brought back to the council.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Moved by Alderman Morales, seconded by Alderman Hollenbeck. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. Lock your votes. All voting in favor.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Next two items together. Number 3, discussion and necessary action regarding the 3 months extension to waste management contract for hauling of refuse from the city transfer site to allow the transition of residue collection by advanced disposal. Number 4, discussion and action regarding a short-term contract with advanced disposal for the finishing and disposal of 20-yard list dumpster at the city dump site.
Members of council, as you're aware, the council most recently approved a new contract for their waste disposal. In order to transition that process, these two items are up before the council, and I've asked Director Lang to come up and briefly address the council regarding these two items. If the council has any questions, they can feel free to ask Director Lang at that time.
Essentially what this is both contractors are very cooperative. Waste management, we've talked to waste management, it's difficult for Advance to get in here, get the equipment and their personnel up to speed. We want to make it as smooth a transition as possible. So we asked Waste Management if they would honor an extension of a contract for 3 months, which they said they would. In their proposal, they had put down $37, I believe $37.25 per ton in their original proposal. So that's what they stated in this short-term contract. It will be up April 1st. At that time, Advanced Disposal will be up and running and have all their routes assigned. So that contract would terminate. Advanced Disposal, in their proposal, also has, they will be supplying the drop-off site with 20-yard dumpsters. That's the second portion of this. And we would like to start them as of January right away. Then they will integrate that in a long-term 5-year contract, which the city attorney will be reviewing and I will be reviewing. So with that, are there any questions?
So would our contract then start in April and go there, or is it going to end again in December of that 5th year?
I think what we'll do is we'll look and see what might be advantageous to both the city and the contractor. It seems like everybody ends their contract as of December 31st, and so everybody's scrambling. That's why it's been very difficult. So if April 1st is satisfactory, let's just go with April 1st.
Yeah, I personally think having it in April would be, better, on that standpoint.
Right.
Which again is something we can incorporate into the contract as we move forward.
Right.
Any other questions? So the first motion I would entertain would be a motion to approve the 3-month extension to the waste management contract, which is item 3 listed on the agenda. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Bartoshevich, seconded by Alderman Hollenbeck. Any discussion? On a roll call, please.
Locking votes.
All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0.
And then for the second item, which is item number 4, would be a short-term contract with Advanced Disposal for the furnishing and disposal of 20-yard dumpsters at the city's drop-off site would be in order.
So
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderperson Schisel, seconded by Alderman Hollenbeck. Any discussion? On a roll call, please.
Locking your votes.
All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Okay, Department Manager, elected officials update.
Members of the council, in our neighborhood loan program, I am required to twice a year report to the Common Council, which is an annual report which will be on May 1st of each year, as well as a report on a quarterly basis, report back to the council. This is basically the first quarterly report as of January 1st, 2014. As the council remembers, the council and CDA had authorized the utilization of up to $200,000 from TIF Fund 105 for the loan program, as well as setting a maximum amount of $20,000 per loan for duplex conversions and attic improvement loans. Thus, so far, there have been no loans that have been issued between North Shore Bank or the city, nor any applicants. Since the program was just approved back in November, we're working on an issue between ourselves and North Shore Bank, who is the administrator, that it appears the requirement of a payback implemented in the 25th month may have it where we will have to run under some different federal and state banking regulations versus how the program is administered in the village of Sherwood. We're currently in the process of working with their loan administrators and their legal counsel right now, and I don't have an answer to report back to the council on that one yet, but we're working on that as of the new year. When more information is available on that and any necessary action that would need to be taken by the council or CDA, I would bring that item back at that time. But I just wanted to give you an initial report that we are continuing to move this program forward to get it implemented here in 2014. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Introduction of ordinances, passes of ordinances, passes of the resolutions. Number one, resolution, discussion necessary action regarding resolution number 6823 entitled, a resolution denying the claim of Jane Priest.
The resolution 6823 through 6826 before you are recommendations from the Claims Committee, and a motion to approve resolution 6823 denying the claim would be in order. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Moved by Alderman Lickwick, seconded by Alderman Barashevich. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Number two, discussion and necessary action regarding that resolution number 6824 entitled, a resolution allowing the claim of Progressive Universal Insurance.
Motion to approve resolution 6824 allowing the claim would be in order. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Lickwick, seconded by Alderman Hollenbeck. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0. Number three, discussion and necessary action regarding resolution number 6825 entitled, a resolution denying the claim of Stephen Horanizek.
There you go. And this claim would be denied based on the approval of resolution 6825.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Hollenbeck, seconded by Alderman Lickwick. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0. Number four, discussion and necessary action regarding resolution number 6826 entitled, a resolution allowing the claim of Arbin Iconomy.
This claim would be allowed with the approval of resolution 6826. Motion to approve would be in order. Do I have a second?
Second.
Move.
Question,
Okay.
Boxes, we have no phone put.
Moved by Alderman Lickwick, seconded by Alderman Morales. On the discussion, Alderman Barashevich.
The mailboxes, were they next to the street or something like that?
Yeah, they were very close up,
Okay.
where they should be.
Okay.
But the street sweeper went through and did knock off the mailboxes. Where the city was notified right away, the Department of Public Works went out there, and the Claims Committee recommended approving.
Yeah, I thought that was the only place by Creekside.
No, there's a couple other places that happen as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, Alderman. Any further discussion? On a roll call, please. All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0. And number five, discussion and necessary action regarding resolution number 6827 entitled, a resolution recognizing the 22 years of dedicated service to the City of Cudahy Fire Department by Kenneth Kubish.
If the council will indulge me a second for resolution 6827, whereas Kenneth Kubish is retiring from the City of Cudahy Fire Department on January 17th, 2014, after having served for 22 years. And whereas Kenneth Kubish began his employment with the City of Cudahy Fire Department on April 5th, 1992 to the position of firefighter, and was later sworn in as a motor pump operator on August 1st, 1999. And whereas Kenneth Kubish, throughout his extended years of service, was always available to assist the citizens of the City of Cudahy and was an integral part of the day-to-day operations of the Cudahy Fire Department. And whereas Kenneth Kubish completed his required assignments timely and efficiently while maintaining a standard of workmanship consistent with providing safety and quality services to our residents. And whereas Kenneth Kubish will now spend his retirement enjoying his family and the leisure activities he enjoys. Now and therefore be it resolved that Mayor John Hohenfeld, the Common Council of the City of Cudahy, and all citizens of this community formally recognize the dedicated service of Kenneth Kubish to the city of Cudahy and its citizens and offer our best wishes to him for a happy and healthy retirement. A motion to approve would be in order. Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved by Alderman Barichevich, seconded by Alderman Morales. Any discussion? On a roll call, please. All voting in favor?
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Public comment. Is there anybody who wishes to speak to the common council on any items at this time?
David Sartori, 6,000 South Buckhorn, Cudahy. When I last addressed the council, I neglected to extend my appreciation and thanks for the unanimous vote on the appointment of our mayor for my placement on the Enforcement Appeals Board. I have read the ordinance. Carolyn made a copy of it for me, and I have read the ordinance, and I'm looking forward to serving on this board. And I have to admit, I was a little surprised it was totally unanimous, and I'm grateful for that.
Thank you for your willingness to serve, David. It's appreciated. Is there anybody else who wishes to speak to the common council on any subject at this time? Second call. Is there anybody who wishes to speak to the common council on any subject at this time? Third and final call. Is there anybody who wishes to speak to the common council on any subject at this time? Seeing and hearing none, a motion to adjourn would be in order. Do I have a second? Moved by Alderman Barichevich, seconded by Alderman Lickwick. Any discussion? You've heard the motion. All those in favor of the motion signify by the usual aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and so ordered. We are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.